Episcopal priest, and I want to marry the person I love. I grew up in the evangelical church. My dad's a pastor in an evangelical church that my family has been a part of for almost 100 years. So those roots run really deep. We didn't talk about homosexuality really at all, other than in the context of this is one of the things the Bible condemns. So I knew that that was not okay growing up.
I was raised in the Christian tradition that taught that homosexuality is a sin, and there was no question about that. I'm reluctant to say that I could have been exactly those sorts of people that would persecute a gay person because of what I was taught as a child.
We have 5 children, 3 boys and 2 girls. Our youngest son, Khalil, is gay.
A dear friend of ours said once, she loves her son, but she said, you know, Ned, I'm a Christian, and I want to vote. I want to vote for him to have that freedom, but I'm scared God will be mad at me.
We have been married almost 50 years. Our son came out to us during his college years. I was fairly shaken up. This was not what I had planned for my child.
I remember we had the feeling that perhaps we had somehow failed as parents because we didn't understand about, at that time, that being gay was not a choice.
And I can't change, even if I tried, even if I wanted to. And I can't change, even if I tried, even if I wanted to. My love, she keeps me warm.
We always put God first, and then comes family.
Faith is a big part of my life. And I don't think I could be with somebody for whom it wasn't a big part, simply because both of us couldn't.
Our faith has been as important to our relationship as our relationship has been to our faith. Both of them have fed each other and nourished each other.
For both of us, prayer is very important. That was one of the reasons why I knew that this was the person I wanted to marry, was that I could pray with James, that we could share a relationship with God, and that was part of what brought us together, was being close to God.
And I think that's what makes the difference in the staying power in a relationship. You really are able to put aside the me-ness and be us and we.
I had to step away from the church for a while to really understand who I was and to come to a better understanding of what my relationship to God was like. And it was largely as a result of coming out that I began to understand how I had been created and who it was who had created me, and that was out of love.
As I matured in my faith and began meeting people who were gay and lesbian, transgender, and I saw these people as love, I knew that I had been taught incorrectly.
I was also exposed to a wonderful gay man. Not that I knew it at the time or anyone else. He was married, he was our bishop. He was, in a lot of ways, one of the most loving people I was exposed to all of my childhood.
I love Khalil as I love all of my children, unconditionally.
I feel for my parents. It must be really difficult to love 2 people in your life and not really be able to understand or accept a really significant thing about them. I think that's a very difficult situation, and I pray for my parents.
I'm scared God will be mad at me. I couldn't get upset with her because it was her fear. And I could just assure her that God loves you like he loves Khalil, like you love Khalil. We can choose to operate from love or fear. God is love. God is love.
My love, she keeps me warm. She keeps me warm. She keeps me warm. She keeps me warm.
Marriage is about love and commitment. When I look at gay and lesbian couples who are in committed relationships and I compare them to my own marriage, They're both about love and commitment.
There's a greater level of recognition, I think, that comes from the community around you in supporting a marriage.
Making a public commitment in front of family and friends and making our vows and exchanging rings has made all of the difference in our relationship.
Marriage makes our commitments and our love as valid as everybody else's.
We're taught that God creates every human being in the divine image. And when two people can respect the divine image that is found in the other, it creates a loving and committed relationship. That's something we should honor and we should respect and we should promote.
I'm a devout Mormon, and I support the freedom to marry. It strengthens families and communities.
You know, a lot of people talk about the golden rule in faith. You should love your neighbor as you love yourself. Christians push that further. We believe that Christ is present in our neighbor. And Matthew 25 is very clear. The way we treat other people is the way we treat Jesus.
All of us in the Christian community really want to honor each person as Christ honors each of us. And to make marriage between a gay or lesbian couple legal in this state would affirm what we believe.
If we expect people to love us, then we should love others. And our son is gay and we love him.
Some may have trouble getting there, but at the same time, I think in our heart, we know that is what Christ calls us to do.